and welcome back to Cine-Mess Embracing Bad Cinema. I'm Jazz.
I'm India.
And what did we watch today?
Today we watched MISMATCHED, which is a animated short film written, directed, animated by Jackie Droko.
Mm-hmm.
She's on YouTube. You can check out her sort of animation videos. It goes through how she makes her short films, her portfolio. But before we talk about before we discuss our opinions on the film, we have a little lovely synopsis we would love to show you.
Yes.
But actually, before that,
what you need to know is that we only give ourselves 10 minutes to talk about a film, and then the timer goes off, and we have to stop. So we might fight.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I hope actually not now.
Oh.
I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Oh.
But anyway.
Wow. Okay.
We're going to play the synopsis, and then you can have the knowledge to listen to us argue with each other.
I hope you enjoy it.
Timer starts. Okay, 10 minutes. Begun.
Okay. What were your initial thoughts?
Okay, I didn't know that I had seen this short film before.
Oh, you had?
Yes, I've seen Jackie's stuff before, actually, quite a lot.
Oh, you're going to have more knowledge than me then.
She has the other short about a bank heist.
I actually haven't seen that.
I think. I've seen a couple of her short films before, and I've seen her videos about she does portfolio reviews for people and sort of talks about how to make like a good show of your animation work, character design, all that kind of things. So I find that really interesting.
Mm.
So yeah, I was really happy to see that it's a creator that I've seen before.
That's cool. So you had knowledge going in then? Like,
yeah.
Did you know what to expect?
From the short, not so much. I think it only took me to afterwards. I was looking at I was like, oh, this is a familiar animation style. And then I looked at the account and I was like, oh wait, I know this person.
Okay.
I know of them. I don't know her personally. Yeah, so I was quite happy with my little discovery.
Okay, because compared to like other shorts that we've reviewed so far, I think this one is the first animation short we're looking at. And it's very, very different to The Last Repair Shop, Good Boy. It's, very, very different. Let's talk about the narrative, the story. What did you think about the story?
I like the story. I think it's a relatable story for people. I thought it was interesting to not have voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
It was mostly like Foley.
Yes.
And then the rest of the narrative was sort of communicated via the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was fun. I think it was a good narrative to have, because the film was like, what, a minute and a half?
Yes.
At most. I think
minute and 31 seconds, actually.
I think it was a good story that could be finished within that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And did you notice the title appears at the end with the credits and the soundtrack, the score? I love it. It was so good. I feel like the music fits the narrative and it fits the animation style quite well.
Yeah.
And the music was by Louis Bellici. I might be absolutely butchering that name, and I'm very sorry if I am. I'm really bad with names. I'm actually just really bad at reading in general. But I don't know if you know this, Jess, but she did a behind the scenes video that is like an hour long, I think.
Oh,
and
wow.
It goes into all the TikToks she made while making the short film. And did you basically she used Blender.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we know Flo, the Oscar winner, was all made in Blender,
which is
absolutely amazing. It's impeccable.
It's an insane level of genius. Like,
right, it was 3 guys that did it as well. Like that's so cool, and I'm so glad that won the Oscars. Like it's what the industry needed. But anyway, so she uses Blender to create the the production design, like the room, so she can storyboard around this 3D model of the room, so the perspectives are all correct. And I don't know about I don't know a lot about animation, but I don't know if that's a technique that's used
Mm-hmm.
regularly or
There's
not. I don't know about you. Like I don't have a lot of knowledge in animation.
some people do that. I think it's become more of what some comic artists and stuff will do now is they'll use something similar to Blender. They'll make like the 3D kind of world, and then they can use it to position the framing for drawing.
Yeah, and like trace around it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming on like Adobe Animate, probably what people use, right?
Yeah, there's a couple different programs. Yeah, it's interesting. I also like the sort of 2D animation style. Like I how do I say this? I know like 3D animation is very popular, but I do like seeing like 2D sort of hand drawn still.
Yeah, no, I love 2D animation. But I also think like when I was in primary school, I don't know if you ever experienced this in primary school in English. When I was in year 5, my year 5 teacher would put on a short film. It'd be in 2D. It'd be a short film. It always animated, and we had to watch this 2-minute film and then write a story on like based on what would happen next. And I remember all the animation was all the same, very much like Mismatched. It was sort of same basic stories until one day we had the story of it was really deep and it was really dark and depressing. Not deep. It was dark and depressing, and a boy lived in this post-apocalyptic world with his sister, right? He wants to go outside and take his mask off so he could be with his friends. Yeah, 'cause the air is polluted. So I'm not going to like go into in-depth in this story, but let's just say it scarred me for life because that kid did go off to be with his friends.
And they showed that to you when
in year
you were
5.
so 4th grade.
So how old is that? Like 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. 9, 10. Wow, that
Right time to scar a child. I guess.
I'm still scarred by it. Like I think about this quite often. I'm like I need to find that short film. If I ever find it, we'll review it. Okay. I also thought the episode gave me Monster High vibes.
Really?
Like I don't feel bad. Like I love Monster High. Like
I love
watched it
Monster
as a
High,
kid.
but I'm not seeing the like what's
Not?
driving the connection for you?
I don't know. I just watched
Is it the
and went-
outfits?
I think it could be. I was watching it going, I could see these characters being in Monster High.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I loved Monster High. Monster High and Bratz. I had the Bratz tour bus.
Oh,
Oh,
snazzy.
so cool. Well, technically it was my stepsisters, but like I took it. So
Yeah, I mean, I like seeing all the different fashion because basically as she's throwing on the different outfits, trying different things, I like seeing like how niche she starts to get with the outfits. Like she has like a whole. Also, how did she have the time for all this? Because some of them was just like, oh, a new skirt and top, and then sometimes it's like, oh, let me just scene, and she has a fully new like
yeah, it's a whole
either a wig
new-
or hair,
Yeah.
makeup and everything, straightening. I was like, damn, like she's spending a lot of time getting ready.
Like what's the span? Like how was this how early in the day was this? Did
It was
did she go out and do some shopping and then come back? Like
Also, her friend like slept through the whole
yeah.
thing, which is tragic. But also,
She ended up in the same outfit as she did in the beginning.
yeah,
so,
which I loved.
Yeah.
Because that's so
That's
common.
so me. That's so me. Like I'll have a nap and then I'll get up, get ready to go out. I get changed. I'm like, nah,
No.
I can't wear this. Just go back in the clothes I was wearing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It's like trying all the different things. It's like, oh, maybe I'll do something new. No.
Yeah, see, I always go to do that. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just wear a completely different outfit. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
go for a different sort of aesthetic. And then I wear the outfit and then I go, what have I done? And then I'm going back to my little granddad core. Like little shirts and sweaters. But like you mentioned, the very the very minimal spoken dialogue. I think that's what makes the short film sort of more memorable, and what makes it so not so unusual, 'cause we do have a lot of short films that don't have a lot of dialogue in them, but I think it makes it more unique and I think it attracts the audience more, right? 'Cause you're looking at the visual approach to the short film, not the narrative.
Yeah.
'Cause the narrative, like we said, it is simple. It is just her, she's going to go out with her friend, blah, blah, blah. She goes through all the different outfits to end up in the same one at the end and then not go out. That's the narrative. It's basic, it's simple, but it does the job because the animation is what you're sort of marveling at. You know what I mean?
I guess question related to that then, in like the world of short film, do you think that animation gets more fans or more recognition maybe?
I think animation gets more recognition because a lot more. Okay, a lot of time goes into making movies, but live action or not, animation most certainly has more time into the process of making the film, because you are doing it scene by scene, like you're storyboarding out every single time. Every frame you're animating. No matter what animation you're doing, if it's stop motion, if it's it could be anything. I think animation's more valuable, so therefore it would attract a larger audience, I feel.
I feel like sometimes as well, like, how do you say it? It's very easy to distinguish what's a good animation. Like, in terms, I'm not talking about the narrative. I'm talking about like the style and like what visually has been produced.
Yes.
Compared to a short film made with like a camera, like live action, right? But I think also you end up getting more people. I think more people accidentally fall into being short film fans when it's animated because of things like YouTube.
Right. Yes.
For example, have you seen Gobelins? I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's a French animation school, and they upload a bunch of shorts from their students onto their YouTube channel, and they have some really famous shorts on there. There's one about a ballerina. I would recommend it highly. Very good quality, and a lot of people sort of get those shorts, and then they start going into nicher, like smaller creators from that point, from these like bigger animation channels, or even Adult Swim sometimes sponsors creators to make animated shorts for their kind of ad break times, which I think is a really great way to get more recognition out there. And unfortunately, that's the end of our timer.
I forget how short 10 minutes is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
that's sad.
yeah, I feel like we didn't get to do much.
No.
Well,
I feel like we haven't done the film justice.
no, it's a lovely film. I
It
mean,
is really good.
go watch it. It's amazing. Julia's work is really good.
Yeah, it's also a minute and a half. Like,
She's got loads of other shorts as well. And if you're interested in animation at all, or and I'm allowed to say this because it's not about the film, it's about the creator.
okay. Because remember, you are contractually obliged to stop talking about the film.
Morally and spiritually, everything. I have to stop when this timer stops. But if you're interested at all about getting into the animation industry or learning how to animate, making your portfolio, she has great series with advice. She, gives like real-time feedback in live streams on her followers' submissions. So would highly recommend to check out. But also look for other animated shorts on YouTube too. There's loads of great creators.
Yeah, there's a great short I watched on Short of the Week, actually. And check out Short of the Week. Like, it's a good channel. And it was it was like a little puppet stop motion short film. I'll put it up on the screen now. But yeah, you should check that out as well. This is how I discovered Mismatched. So
Yeah. Well, that's it from us. Because again,
I feel really bad, but
we can't keep talking.
No, I know.
Right. Well, tune in next time for another 10-minute argument, basically. What are we covering next?
We will be covering George Lucas in Love.
Interesting. I've never heard of it before.
Do you know what? It was on my list for, I don't know, like a good year, and I only just got round to watching it. And I've watched it about 3 times now, so yeah. So tune in next week for George Lucas in Love, because it will honestly be a great episode. Well, I say that. I hope it will.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's been it from us. I've been Jess.
I've been India.
And keep watching.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for watching the latest episode of Cine-Mess.
We hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to go and follow us on our socials, our Instagram is
at Cine-Mess Podcast.
Our TikTok is
at Cine-Mess Podcast.
Do we have any other social media?
At the moment, no, we don't. Maybe we'll hop on Blue Sky or something.
Maybe. And we'll have a website at some point.
At some point. But
If
anyway,
you don't follow us on any of those platforms,
you're a loser.
Go do it. Yeah.
Follow us.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You've watched all the way to the end. You're still watching right now to this very second, and you haven't followed us at all anywhere else?
Okay,
that's boring.
That's slightly threatening. I'm very
Okay, sorry. I won't be threatening. Please be nice and follow us on our socials for updates on episodes and to send us recommendations of different films to cover.
Yeah.
We do lots of fun stuff.
We do. And we cover a lot of different weird films. So
yeah, and
don't be scared to send in an odd weird film.
Yeah,
we will maybe review
Please don't
it.
be scared.
No, please don't. Well, maybe after this you might be scared.
Okay, but also we have content on TikTok, for example, that is exclusive to TikTok. So check us out over there. We do some great things. We do a lot of there was a brief period where we did a lot of audio impressions.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, we'll leave it there because this is a very long outro now.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.